All right, Ms. Arnold, anything we need to address from the people's side?
No, the only thing I would state is if we go to trial on these matters, we would probably just seek to consolidate the cases for trial. We would certainly do a 404B notice for evidence of one to come in and the other one, and it might make sense to just have one trial. But I can speak to Ms. Dumont about that. If there's opposition by the defense, if we don't work out a plea and there's opposition by the defense, I can either file a 404B notice and she can file an objection if she wants, or I could do a motion to consolidate. But we'll need to resolve that issue before we actually set trial dates.
Okay. All right, then let's set this for a pretrial on June 4th at 8:15.
Thank you.
And if we're going to need a motion to consolidate or have a hearing on the 404B issues, let's try to have it done at that pretrial, please.
Okay, sounds good, Judge.
Okay, so Ms. Steele, your next date is June 4th at 8:15 a.m. Ms. Dumont, would you do a stipulation in order for the adjournment in both files, please?
Yes, Your Honor. And then we were just going to ask really quick if we could reduce her drug testing down to once a week. The last 21 drug screens have been clean.
Ms. Arnold, do you have any thing you want to say about that request?
No, I just asked if Mr. Coase would verify that, then we wouldn't have an objection.
Judge, that is true. I did submit a letter for you. Her last 21 drug screens have been completely negative with 0 misses. So I wouldn't be opposed to her going down to once a week.
Okay. All right, so based on that information, then I will reduce the testing requirement to 1 time per week.
Thank you.
Tricia, your color is now teal, so keep that same color card, but when you're called in, you're no longer green, your color is teal.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, and so Ms. Steele, you can go ahead and log out.
Okay, thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, you too. And Ms. Dumont, Mr. Adams, I think, is here in the courtroom. Yes. Do you need to speak to Mr. Adams?
No, we're ready.
Okay, Mr. Adams, you want to come forward, please? Yes, sir. This is file 25-22140-FH People versus Richard Joseph Adams. We are here today for a pretrial conference in this case and proceeding today by video conference. First, I have the attorneys place their appearance on the record, beginning with Mr. Banetto.
Alex Banetto for the people.
Katerina Dumont for Mr. Adams.
And Ms. Dumont, where do we stand with Mr. Adams' case today?
Your Honor, I've spoken with Mr. Banetto. Mr. Adams' co-defendant is set for an arraignment, I believe, on the 15th in Judge Anzalone's. I think we're going to work to try to get the cases set together in front of the same judge and then work on a potential resolution if we can get that completed between now and then.
Okay, Mr. Banetto, anything to address from the people's side?
No, Your Honor, everything Ms. Dumont relayed was correct.
All right. So what I will do is adjourn this to June 4th at 8:15 a.m. Ms. Dumont, can you prepare the stipulation in order for that adjournment?
Yes, Your Honor.
And The only other issue is that we do not have fingerprint information in the file, so I am going to do an order for fingerprints. And Mr. Adams, you're going to have to go to probably the City of Adrian Police Department to get those fingerprints done.
I've had them done already, sir, in Monroe. I've had that done probably a month ago.
For this case?
Yes, sir.
All right.
You were in the Monroe jail at one point.
No, but they sent me a letter. I had to go to the road to get it done. And that just been probably 2, 3, maybe 3 weeks ago. A little young lady did it.
Do you have other cases pending in Monroe?
No, no, they just sent me to Monroe to do my fingerprints.
All right, we'll follow up then and see if we get that information. It might just not have caught up yet. Okay, your next date then, Mr. Adams, is June 4th at 8:15 a.m.
Okay, am I good?
You're all set.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Judge.
This is
Yes,
file 25-22202-FH, People versus Cameron Joseph Broughton. We are here today for a pretrial hearing in this case, and we are proceeding today by video conference. First, can I have the attorneys place their appearance on the record, beginning with Ms. McClure.
P.B. McClure, map the people.
Rhonda, do it on behalf of Mr. Broughton, Your Honor.
And where do we stand, Ms. Underwood, with Mr. Broughton's case today?
We're still trying to work out a couple things, Your Honor. This is the first pretrial on this matter. I would ask for another pretrial in about a month, sufficient for us to take care
I'm
of
sorry,
it.
in how long?
About a month, I'd say, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. McClure, anything to address from the people's side?
No, nothing to add and no objection.
Okay. Okay, then let's set this for June 4th at 8:15 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor. I will be happy to do the stipend order with Ms. McClure's permission.
No objection.
Okay. Thank you then for your time, Mr. Broughton. You can go ahead and log out.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, you too. Okay, Ms. Underwood, you need to speak to Mr. Gauna.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
And Mr. Glazer, are you ready to proceed with Mr. Clark?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
Mr. Clark, you want to come forward to the podium, please? This is file 24-22077-FH, People versus Larry Dean Clark. We are here today for a pretrial hearing, and we also have a pending contempt of court and show cause violation for alleged bond condition violation. We are proceeding today partially by video conference and partially in person. First, can I have the attorneys place their appearance on the record, beginning with Ms. McClure?
PB McClure, map the people.
John Glazier on behalf of Mr. Clark.
And Mr. Glazier, where do we stand with Mr. Clark's case today?
Your Honor, we'd asked to adjourn this out 3 or 4 weeks. Mr. Clark wants me to look up a point of law, and he also wants to review a body cam. And then I think we probably can resolve that. I don't know what's the violation of the bond condition, Your Honor.
It's a failure to test.
One time.
Judge, since his when he got out of jail, he wasn't doing the 2 times a week drug testing. He's since picked that up. He's been testing down in district court, and his last 7 drug screens have all been negative. So I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm okay
What
with this.
we were
dismissing
gonna
that
ask
at this
Your Honor,
time.
too is, he is on probation up in circuit court and tests randomly up there. We were wondering if that bond condition could get dropped or not. He like I say, he is on probation and has a drug testing requirement already on his probation. It's just not a regular one. It's random whenever he's called in.
All right. And I'm sorry, Mr. Coast, you were saying something, but I couldn't hear it all.
Judge, at this time, I'm okay with dismissing that contempt for not testing. I mean, he has picked it up, so he has been testing.
Okay. Ms. McClure, anything you want to add on either the proposed dismissal of the contempt or the request to modify the bond, or I guess drop the bond condition in light of his probation requirement that he tests?
I would defer to Mr. Coast as it relates to that contempt. But as to the bond condition modification, I don't see the harm in having it mirror the terms of his probation. I think, especially given that he did have a failed test, I think it would be appropriate to keep it in place at this time.
Yeah, we're not asking to have it dropped from his terms of probation on the other file. Just
I
on-
understand. Yeah.
Your Honor,
So-
we just test randomly.
All right, so I will at this time dismiss the contempt based on the fact that he has complied with the testing. I will also modify the bond condition so that he has to comply with his probation testing requirements, but not have any additional requirements for this case. So.
Okay, Judge, I'm a little confused on that. So are we keeping him on our colors, or is he just going to do random with his probation?
He's just going to do random with his probation, but if he should test positive or not test for probation, that would be a violation of the bond condition as well as the violation of probation.
Okay.
So do you understand that, Mr. Clark?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I may sound stupid, but I thought colors and random were the same thing. That's not true.
Kind of. Just a little bit,
John,
just a little.
Yes.
colors are where they call every day, and when their color is called, it is random unknown.
Yeah.
But with probation, we only have oral swabs, and we do not, he will test
Okay.
probably when he comes in. So it's more
Okay.
predictable. They're able to get clean before they report a little bit easier. I mean, colors is essentially a much better tool
Okay.
at that than what we have.
Okay. I guess I didn't understand the difference. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, and so I'll adjourn this one then to June 18th at 8:15 a.m.
Mr. Clark set up an appointment to see me, well before that, okay?
Yes, as soon as I leave here, I'll call.
Okay.
All right, I will say that at that point, the case is going to be about 6 months since the bind over, so I would be setting it for trial at the next pretrial if the matter's not resolved at that time.
And I think it'll be resolved, Jim.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Yeah, Ms. Clark, you were all set.
thanks, sir. Do I have to have any paperwork for that, for the, like, to get to my probation officer and something like that? So, you know
No.
that.
No, you shouldn't need anything.
All right, thank you, sir.
Ms. Underwood, are you ready to proceed with Mr. Agona?
Yes, Your Honor. First, can I ask, is Mr. Gana's mother by any chance in the courtroom?
Yes, she is.
Thank you.
Hang on 1 second. Sorry, I'm in court, so I had to mute you.
Okay, we have Mr. Agona back. Mr. Agona, the video for your device got shut off and send me a request to turn that back on. And okay. This is file 25-22240-FH and 25-22241-FH. People versus Xavier Santiago Agona. We are here today for an arraignment in both of those files. We are proceeding today by video conference. First, can I have the attorneys place their appearances on the record, beginning with Mr. Ayani?
Good morning, Your Honor. Robert Ayani, Special Assistant AG on behalf of the people.
Your Honor, Phoebe McClure, on behalf of the people for case ending in 2241.
Rhonda Underwood on behalf of Mr. Gana on both cases, Your Honor.
All right, and Ms. Underwood, does Mr. Agona wish to have the information read in either of those files?
No, we would waive the reading and ask and acknowledge the receipt of the information and the request for discovery and witness list, Your Honor. We would ask the court to enter a not guilty plea on Mr. Gana's behalf on both files, Your Honor. And then we wish to be heard on the issue of bond.
All right, so I'll enter a not guilty plea on both files and set it for pretrial on June 4th at 8:15. All right, Ms. Underwood, what is it you'd like to say about bond?
Your Honor, Mr. Ghana is a local resident. He's here today with his mother in the courtroom. I believe Mr. Ghana, prior to this, was employed working with his uncle, Your Honor, framing houses. This is prime time for him to do that type of work, Your Honor. He could begin making payments within days, Your Honor, because he could begin work within hours. I believe his mother also has amassed maybe $1,000 that is cash that could be put forward towards Mr. Ghana's bond, Your Honor. I realize that does not represent the 25%, but we are hoping the court will find good cause in this matter. Mr. Ghana very much desires to get out and get paying this off, Your Honor. He wants to address this and get it done. And if the court, $1,000 cash, Your Honor, if he fails to make payments going forward, the court, I'm sure, will have no hesitation revoking that bond.
Mr. Ianni, anything you'd like to say about that request?
Your Honor, this is one of the crimes where the legislature has established a statutory bond of 25% of the arrearage, which in Ms. Ghana's case is about $6,000. The court is allowed to deviate from that requirement for good cause shown. I would note that Mr. Ghana hasn't paid any support for his children in almost 2 years. His last payment was on May 31st of 2023. I would like to see some proof of employment, either from a letter from his uncle or something more than something which appears to be aspirational. If the court were to release him, I would ask that monthly payments be a condition of the bond, as well as no contact with the custodial parent.
May I say something, Your Honor?
Ms. Underwood, do you want to allow Mr. Ghana to address the court directly?
Mr. Ghana, yes, you can.
What is it you want to say, Mr. Ghana?
It goes in with my payments and then my job and receiving money. I understand and acknowledge that I haven't paid and I haven't been able to pay but if you look at my history with my receipts, and because the slips that I got showing that there was times where I was making weekly payments, it wasn't being drawn from my check. I was willingly going and paying when I was getting paid doing roofing. Now that I'm doing framing, I'm going to be getting paid the same way, but I will be getting put on payroll after my first full week. But when I make my first check, I can come and make payments like as I was before. It's not a problem. It's just that I hadn't been able to work. I was taking care of my grandma who had cancer, and it was winter time, which now I'm at the shelter. So it's just that I hadn't been working. It's not that I didn't want to pay, because I was making consistent payments before. I just hadn't been able to work. So that's the only thing. Now that I have a job.
Okay, Mr. Ghana.
What's the name of the company that you're going to be working for?
It's under Carver Properties. I got the job. Carver Properties. It's an LLC company, the subcontractor. He does roofing and framing through Browns and Sons and Clear Vision. Similar to the work that I was doing prior and years before that. The reason why that job stopped is because his fiance had passed away, so he went through a lot of hardship and couldn't run the company that I was roofing for before in 2023 and prior.
All right. I do believe, based on what I've heard today, that there is good cause to modify the bond, deviate from the statutory 25% requirement. So I am going to do that at this point. I will set the bond at this point at $750 cash to be paid to be applied toward the outstanding arrearage. I will include a no contact provision with Arraignments. I'm sorry. What's the name of the mother of the children?
It is Ari Marie
Okay.
Conley, Your Honor.
Okay, I had it, okay. So no contact with Ms. Gauna. You must, Mr. Gauna, as soon as you're released, come over to the courthouse and go to the front of the court office and give them your employer information so that they can set up an income withholding order.
Yes, sir. That's not a problem at all.
You must also make monthly payments.
Yes. With this
For
job,
the
I'll be able to make weekly payments with this job.
Okay. So you must make weekly payments then if until an income withholding order gets put in place, you need to make those on your own.
Yes, sir.
You need to understand, Mr. Gauna, that the good cause is you saying that you can pay. So if you don't pay, then the good cause goes away and the bond is going to get changed again. I just want you to understand that.
Yes, sir. That's understood.
Your Honor, as to the other file,
Bond is $1 in the other file.
as to the other file, what is the bond on that?
$1.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm sorry, did I set a pretrial date already?
June 4, 8:15.
And
So, Mr. Gauna, you need to be back here in court either by Zoom or in person on June 4th at 8:15 a.m.
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, I'll be happy to do the stipulation in order.
This was an arraignment, so the court will send
Oh,
out a
okay.
notice.
That's fine. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Gauna, you are all set for today then.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
I have a question, just to make sure.
I can't address you, ma'am.
Okay, I just want to make
You
sure.
can contact Ms. Underwood if you need some help, but I can't.
Okay, can you have her come out? Maybe?
She's. Okay, can you open this door?
Thank you.
Mr. Glazier, Mr. Russell just came into the courtroom a few minutes ago. Do you need to speak to him?
Yes, I do.
Mr. Russell, if you'll step outside, there's an iPad right outside the doorway, and I will put you in a breakout session with Mr. Glazier. The video got turned off. So I think he's got it. So Mr. Russell just sent you a request to unmute that device. Okay, so let me put you in a breakout room.
Now you can just toss it in the trash.
Ms. Underwood, you need to speak to Mr. Molina.
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
Okay, Mr. Glazer, you ready to proceed with Mr. Russell?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Russell, you want to come forward to the podium, please? This is file 25-22184-FH, People versus El Shabazz Danell Russell. We are here today for a pretrial conference in this case and proceeding today by video conference. First, can I have the attorneys place their appearance on the record? Ms. McClure, are you handling this one?
She sent a chat saying she had to step out for a minute.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that. Okay, we don't have a prosecutor at the moment, so we'll proceed again as soon as we have Ms. McClure back. Mr. Russell, if you want to go back and sit down, I guess you can. I don't know how long it's going to be. That's not the person we need.
That's it right here.
Yeah. That's fine. Okay, Ms. Underwood, are you ready to proceed with Mr. Molina?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, then this is file 25-22179-FH People versus Robert Paul Molina. We are here today for a pretrial hearing in this case and proceeding today by video conference. First, let me ask the attorneys to place their appearance on the record, beginning with Mr. Ianni.
Good morning, Your Honor. Robert Ianni, Special Assistant AG on behalf of the people.
Rhonda Underwood on behalf of Mr. Molina this morning, Your Honor.
And where do we stand with Mr. Molina's case?
Your Honor, Mr. Molina has finished doing the time on the violation of probation on the first child support case brought in this matter, Your Honor. And today, I believe the agreement with the prosecutors is that Mr. Molina will plead guilty to the count of failure to pay child support. The habitual offender notice will be dismissed, and the agreement is that Mr. Molina will be released to probation at the date of sentencing, Your Honor. Free to go back to Georgia and begin making payments on this matter.
Did we lose audio with the court?
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I found some documents that were misfiled and I happen to have both files right in front of me. So I wanted to
I'm sorry.
take care of that before I made a mess of it. I'm sorry. So Mr. Ianni, is that a complete and accurate statement of the plea agreement?
Almost, Your Honor. We're taking no position on sentencing, Your Honor, so we'll leave it up to the court.
Okay. And I'm sorry, Ms. Underwood, he's going to plea as charged to count 1.
That's correct.
All right, Mr. Molina, would you raise your right hand, please? You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under penalty for perjury.
Yes, sir.
Put your hand down if you want. You are Robert Paul Molina.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Molina, you've heard the statement of your attorney and the prosecuting attorney. Is it your intention to plead guilty today to count 1, failing to pay child support?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that the maximum possible penalty for that offense is up to 4 years in prison and or a $2,000 fine?
Yes, sir.
And I'm sorry, did you say he was pleading to the habitual offender, or is the habitual offender being dismissed?
Yeah.
We're dismissing that, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, what was that, Mr. Ianni?
We're dismissing that, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Molina, are you satisfied with your attorney and the advice that she's given you?
Yes, sir.
Other than as we discussed it on the record, neither the prosecutor, defendant, or anyone acting on the defendant's behalf has discussed upon sentence with the court. Is that correct, Mr. Ian?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Ms. Underwood?
That's correct.
Is that also your understanding, Mr. Molina?
Yes, sir.
If a guilty plea is accepted, there'll be no trial. That means you're giving up the rights that you would have had at trial. I'm going to explain those rights to you now to make sure that you understand them. You do have the right to a speedy public trial by jury. You could ask for a non-jury trial, and if the prosecutor and the court agreed, you could have a non-jury trial. You have the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to have the prosecuting attorney prove beyond a reasonable doubt that you are guilty, and you do not have to prove anything. You have the right to be present at trial and to have the witnesses against you appear at your trial and to ask those witnesses questions. You have the right to have the court order any witnesses that you have for your defense to appear at your trial. You have the right to remain silent during your trial and not have that silence used against you. However, you also have the right to testify at your trial if you wanted to testify. Do you understand, Mr. Molina, that if your plea is accepted, you may be giving up the right to appeal issues that would otherwise be appealable if you were convicted at a trial?
Yes.
Do you also understand that any appeal from the conviction and sentence pursuant to the plea would be by application for leave to appeal and not by right?
Yes, sir.
If you are not a citizen of the United States of America, conviction of a crime can result in deportation, exclusion from admission to the United States of America, or denial of naturalization. Do you have any questions about any of those rights?
No, sir.
Do you understand that you're giving those rights up?
Yes, sir.
How do you wish to plead to the charge that on or about September 1st, 2017 through February 28th, 2018 in the city of Adrian, County of Lenawee, State of Michigan, that you did commit the offense of failing to pay child support?
I plead guilty.
Has anybody made any threats or promises to you in order to get you to plead guilty to that charge?
No.
Do you understand that if I accept your plea, you'll be giving up any and all claims that your plea was given as a result of threats or promises that closed the court on record today, or that it was not your own choice to enter the plea?
Yes, sir.
Is the prosecutor or defense counsel aware of any promises, threats, or inducements other than the plea bargain to induce Mr. Molina to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Molina, has your attorney promised you any particular sentence or estimated what your sentence would be?
Can you repeat that?
Has your attorney promised you any particular sentence or estimated what your sentence would be?
No. No.
If your plea is accepted and you engage in misconduct, the court will not be bound by any sentencing agreement or evaluation. Misconduct includes but is not limited to absconding or failing to appear at sentencing, violating bond conditions, violating terms of any plea or sentence agreement, or otherwise failing to comply with an order of the court pending sentencing. Do you understand that?
Yep.
Is it your own choice to plead guilty today?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Ms. Underwood, do you want to cover the factual basis?
Thank you. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Molina, you had a child support case in Lenawee County, State of Michigan, back in 2017, correct?
Yeah.
And that was file number 20020-25069 DP, correct?
Yeah.
And you did not pay the support consistent with the monthly order, correct?
Yeah.
And you know that is a violation of the law.
Yes, ma'am.
I believe the factual basis has been established, Your Honor.
We're satisfied, Your Honor.
All right, has the court complied with MCR 6.302 B, C, and D, Mr. Ayani?
Yes, it has, Your Honor.
It has, Your Honor.
All right. Under a recently amended court rule, I do have to obtain a signed advice of rights form from Mr. Molina, so we will send that over to the jail. It's MC 291. We will send that over to the jail for Mr. Molina's signature. I will accept a plea that has been given understandably, voluntarily, and accurately. Mr. Molina has had full knowledge of his rights and he's had competent counsel. The court has not made any agreement regarding the possibility of a plea or sentence in this case with the prosecutor, defense attorney, defendant, or anyone acting in the interest of any of them. I will refer this matter to the probation department for a pre-sentence investigation interview. We'll set sentencing for June 27th at 8:15 a.m.
June 27, 8:15, Your Honor.
June 27th.
Correct.
Okay.
Mr. Molina, someone from the probation department will be in touch with you to do a pre-sentence investigation interview. When you do that interview, please be truthful about this offense and about your background.
Okay. I will.
All right, you can let the officer with you know that you are done with court for today.
All right. Everybody have a good day, okay?
Thank you,
Thank you,
Judge.
sir. You too.
Bye-bye.
Okay, we'll call for Mr. Perez next. No, he's not in custody. Mr. Raymond. All right, Ms. McClure, are you there?
Yes, I'm back.
Okay, Mr. Russell, you want to come back to the podium, please? We're back on the record in file 25-22184-FH, People versus Russell. We are here for a pretrial hearing. First, we have the attorneys place their appearance on the record, beginning with Ms. McClure.
B.B. McClure, on behalf of the people.
John Glazer on behalf of Mr. Russell.
And sir, you are El Shabazz Donnell Russell?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Glazer, where do we stand with Mr. Russell's case today?
Your Honor, Mr. Russell was offered a plea bargain. I need to explain it to him in more detail and also have a conversation with the prosecutors handling the case. So we'd ask to adjourn this, a couple of weeks at the longest.
Ms. McClure, anything to add from the people's side?
No, nothing to add.
All right, so I'll adjourn this to June 4th at 8:15 a.m. Mr. Glazer, would you prepare that stipulation in order?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Russell, the next day is June 4th at 8:15 a.m.
Yes, sir.
You can attend in person like you did today. If you prefer to do it by Zoom, you can do that too.
Okay.
And the bailiff has the Zoom information.
Mr. Russell, set up an appointment to see me right away, okay?
Okay.
All right. I'll see you later.
Okay, Mr. Glazer, I don't have Mr. White Eagle logged in or here in person. Have you had any communication with him?
I have not, Your Honor. The last I saw him was on the 21st. Let me see. What is today? Is today just a pretrial?
He's got a probation violation pretrial and in 23 case and a pretrial in the 25 case.
If you'd give me a minute, I'm gonna try calling him, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Mr. Raymond, it looks like Ms. Underwood has logged out of my court, so it might be a minute or two before we get her back.
He wasn't sure.
Okay, so you're Mr. Dunning?
Oh, Mr. Van Dyke.
Okay. Fantastic. Mr. Malero, I don't have Mr. Dunning or Mr. Smith here in the courtroom, or which
Dunning.
I'm sorry?
Dunning?
You're Mr. Dunning?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Malero, do you need to speak to Mr. Dunning?
Not unless he needs to speak to me, but I mean, if he can make an appointment to come see me.
All right, Mr. Dunning, why don't you come forward to the podium then? All right, this is file 25-22172-FH People versus Dwayne John Dunning. We are here today for pretrial hearing in this case and proceeding today by video conference. First, may I have the attorneys place their appearances on the record, beginning with Ms. McClure.
B. McClure, may have the people.
Salvatore Malero, on behalf of Dwayne Dunning.
And Mr. Malero, where do we stand with Mr. Dunning's case today?
Your Honor, we sort of have the framework for a resolution, but there's some medical records from Mr. Dunning I wanted to get first. And so I'd ask to adjourn this matter on this basis.
Is McClure anything that we need to address on the people's side?
No, nothing to add.
Okay, so I'll adjourn this then to June 18th at 8:15 a.m. And Mr. Malero, would you do that stipulation in order?
Yes, Judge.
So Mr. Dunning, your next date is June 18th at 8:15 a.m. You can come to the courthouse in person like you did today, or if you want to do it by Zoom, you can do that, and the bailiff has the login information. Good, thank you. Right. You're all set. All right.
Thank you, Judge.
Mr. Van Dyke, you want to come forward, please?
And Judge, Mr. Smith is in custody, so that's why he's not in your courtroom.
I guess I do that, or I guess we can. All right. This is file 25-52373-PP. Cheryl Van Dyke versus Mark Van Dyke. We are here today for a hearing on a alleged violation of personal protection order. And sir, you are Mark Van Dyke, correct?
Correct.
Just at the moment, Mr. Van Dyke, I need to look up the register of actions for your case. Okay, so this was set for a pretrial today at 8:15. In reviewing the file, it looks like the notice for Ms. Van Dyke got sent to the wrong address. Mr. Van Dyke has previously pled not guilty. I'm sorry, Mr. Van Dyke, did you have a public defender appointed for you last time? We were
No,
here?
at the time I thought Rod Leon was gonna be able to represent me, because the last time we had spoke about it, he said he could, and then when I tried to get him, he said he was not available.
Okay.
So I'm looking to get a public defender.
Okay, do you have the ability to pay for your own attorney?
I do to a point, but I'd rather just not at this point.
Okay, I can't appoint a public defender for you because you'd rather not pay. I can only appoint a public defendant for you if you.
Well,
are
until
not
I
able to pay.
actually see what it's gonna cost me. Rod used to do work for me very reasonable. He's a good friend of mine. I don't know what it'll cost me to get one of my own, so until I check into it, I don't really know if I can afford it at this time or not. So that's why I'm saying that.
Right.
And say no.
So, Mr. Glazer, if I send Mr. Van Dyke over to the public defender's office, can you screen him?
Yeah, we can, Your Honor. Is what's the charge? Is it a?
It's a personal protection order violation.
Okay. Yeah. If you send him over, we'll have him screened.
Okay.
Can I, excuse me, can I delay that? Is that something that has to happen today?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, so because we're gonna have to renotice Ms. Van Dyke because it looks like the notice for this hearing went to the wrong address. So we're gonna adjourn this hearing to another date, and we'll get that sent to the correct address. And sometime between the next date, today and the next date, you need to go over to the public defender's office to get screened. And so that next date is going to be June 18th at 8:15 a.m. And so, Mr. Van Dyke, if you want to wait here for a couple of minutes, we'll get a notice for you. They'll get to you before you go. And then again, the next date is June 18th at 8:15.
Okay.
Okay, so Mr. Van Dyke, if you want to take a seat, we'll get you that notice in just a couple minutes.
Thank you.
Your Honor.
Yeah.
I tried calling Mr. Whitehead and I got a recording of that identified the phone number as Shirley Whitehead. And I left a recording on there that he was supposed to be in court today. And that if there's some sort of mix-up, he should contact our officer, excuse me, or the court immediately.
Okay, just for clarity's sake, you mean Mr. White Eagle?
White Eagle, what did I say, Whitehead?
You said Whitehead. I just want to make sure you didn't
Yeah.
actually call him Mr. Whitehead.
I'm getting mixed up with a different client. Yeah, Mr. White Eagle. He is an older gentleman, Your Honor, so,
Oh, good.
you know, I can't tell you why he's not here, but I did leave a message.
Your Honor, he is on probation with me and he was fully aware that he was supposed to be here today. We discussed it.
All right.
He didn't report to me yesterday either, and he was supposed to be here yesterday.
Okay.
When I say older, Your Honor, he's older than me.
I won't say anything. All right, this is file 25-22235-FH and 23-21423-FH. People versus John F. Kennedy White Eagle. We are here today for a pretrial conference in the 25 case and a pretrial on a violation of probation in the 23 case. We are proceeding by video conference. The courtroom is also open to the public. First, can I have the attorneys place their appearance on the record, beginning with Ms. McClure for the people.
B.B. McClure, we have the people.
John Glazier on behalf of Mr. Whitehead.
White Eagle.
White Eagle. I'm having a bad day, Your Honor.
No problem. Okay, so the record should reflect this matter was set for hearing this morning at 8:15 a.m. It's now 9:25 a.m. Mr. White Eagle is not present here in the courtroom. He is not logged into the Zoom session. I'm sorry, Mr. Glazier, whose phone did you say that it was?
I called the number we have in our file, and the recording said it was a Shirley White Eagle. And so I left a message on there that he was supposed to be in court today and that he should call the court or our office as soon as possible if this is just some sort of mix-up.
So I just realized I had a person here that I didn't recognize that I brought them into the Zoom session. Now that is obviously not Mr. White Eagle. So Mr. White Eagle has failed to appear here today. Ms. McClure, do you know whether there are any prior failures to appear at the district court level?
Not on the felony, but just on the, I believe, probation.
All right, so I haven't, in the 25 case, it would be a first failure to appear, so he's entitled to 48-hour grace period. On the violation of probation, he would not be entitled to that grace period. And given the fact that Mr. White Eagle had apparently failed to appear, or I'm sorry, failed to report to his probation yesterday, I'm going to go ahead and issue a warrant on the 23 case for the failure to appear today. And I'm going to set bond on that bench warrant in the amount of $50,000 cash or surety.
Your Honor, do you have the jail list?
He's not incarcerated.
Because I just got thinking, he told me he thought there was another charge going to be issued, and I was wondering if maybe he got arrested on that.
Could you call the jail just to confirm, Mr. White? We'll call the jail right now just to make sure.
Yeah, I had a note in there that there was probably another charge coming, and we haven't gotten the file yet, so.
Judge Olsaver, can you tell me if John F. Kennedy? Thank you.
Okay, so we've contacted the jail. Mr. White Eagle is not at the jail.
All right, okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
And so on the 25 file, I guess he's entitled to the 48-hour grace period, so I'll wait the 48 hours on that one and issue a warrant in that case if we don't have contact with Mr. White Eagle until that time. And I would set bond on that bench warrant in the amount of $50,000 cash surety as well.
If he calls us, we'll let the court know immediately, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Glazier.
All right, thank you. And that's all I have with you this morning.
Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.
Yeah, we'll see you later.
And Mr. Noe, are you ready to proceed with Mr. Guzman?
I certainly am.
And Judge, I have an exam down in district court, so I'm gonna have to log out of your docket for the day. Mr. Banetto's gonna take over. I left him numerous notes, so he should be all set.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Ms. Underwood, you need to speak to Mr. Raymond, or did you already speak?
Just for a second, Your Honor.
Okay, give me just a second and I will set that up.
Get that around so the judge can see you.
Okay, this is file 25-22180-FH, People of State of Michigan versus Thomas Eduardo Guzman. We are here today for a pretrial conference in this case, and we are proceeding today by video conference. First, going to have the attorneys place their appearances on the record, beginning with Mr. Banetto for the people.
Alex Banetto for the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Charles Noe appearing on behalf of and with the defendant, Mr. Guzman.
And Mr. Noe, where do we stand with Mr. Guzman's case today?
Your Honor, in this matter, we are planning to proceed with this matter under HIDA, so I just want to be possible before we proceed any further to take this matter off of the live stream, please.